So to kick off 2017, I started uploading more regularly again. But to be honest, after Michael's Incredible Console Heist, I kind of lost my creative spark for a while. Looking back, I think it was just because of how regularly I uploaded, along with using the same style of YTP over and over and over again, but at the time I blamed Michael's Incredible Console Heist for sucking away my creativity. Don't ask me why. But, nevertheless, my channel continued to grow at a steady rate, reaching 50 subscribers by the middle of January, and then 75 subscribers by March. However, some major things were on the way for the channel. In February of 2017, I announced the Michael Rosen Refuge, which was a sequel to Michael's Incredible Console Heist. It's still not finished yet, but I'd say at this point it's probably one of the most anticipated YTPs in the Rosen community right now. Again, I don't mean to sound too egocentric or anything. And speaking of Michael Rosen, throughout early 2017 I started watching a lot of Noise Strings YTPs. And by March, when I uploaded my 75 subscribers special, Brendan Uran Panics at 69 in the Afternoon, which is a sequel to Brendan Uran Panics at the Geico, in case you couldn't tell, it wasn't hard to tell that watching his videos was starting to influence my style, and it was even bringing back my creative spark. And this became even more evident when I uploaded CS188 Glitches Out Endlessly. And then by April, the transformation was pretty much complete. Now, April 2017 was probably one of the best months of my life for many reasons. To begin with, there was a release of Nice Strings' Cinematic Rosen collab that I participated in, and it's probably one of the greatest collabs I've ever watched, let alone participated in. And then, a few days later, I finally hit 100 subscribers! And I released a subscriber special, the Michael Rosen Uncanny Acid Trip, that same day.
And the chocolate Swiss rolls in his pocket. And yes, it is because Alfred had one of those little chocolate Swiss cods.
I released a few posts and a few Noise Strings-esque YTP shorts over the course of that following week, which Noise approved of. And then the first part of my first private YTP collab that I did with G33Tube a few days later, and that went amazingly.
Using Google for self-diagnosis is good for you, good for the NHS, good for Google, and what's good for Google is good for us all.
Now, on a slightly more personal note, I went to State Forensics that month and earned a Critics' Choice Award. Prom was also that same night, and needless to say, it was extremely fun. Back to ITPs now. I also announced the Casey Neistat collab, alongside the Coldplay collab, which I announced back in January. Although neither collab turned out the way that I wanted to, it was still fun to host them nevertheless. Now the following month, May, marked another turning point for my channel. This was because of the Michael Rosen 71st birthday collab. You see, I was supposed to take part in the collab, had Might Eyes, the host, not forgotten to include my entry. Luckily though, I handled the situation very well, and Might Eyes did more than enough to make up for his mistake by promoting both my entry and my channel overall because he felt so bad about his mistake. My entry in question, Michael Harrybone the Hypnotizer, is a mid-quel to Michael's Incredible Console Heist.
I'm talking, I want complete quiet. Complete quiet!
The sentence mixing and editing is a slight improvement over the latter, using the same editing techniques with some slight modifications, as well as a lot more color. And so after Might Eyes promoted it, it blew up even more than Michael's Incredible Console Heist did. It was also one of Nintendo64's top 10 and top 5 favorite entries in the collab, despite it not actually appearing in it. Basically, the birthday collab, and Might Eyes being nice after he forgot to include my entry, is what made me a part of the Rosen community. So Emil, if you're watching this, thanks for that. So apart from the birthday collab and its effect on my channel, the rest of the month was actually pretty boring. Finals were coming up fast, which put me off editing for about 2 weeks, and the only other proper YTP I made that month was an Alex Jones YTP, which I made days before I made my collab entry public.
You think I am like shocked by it, so I'm up here bashing it because I'm
It also didn't help that at the time I didn't have a Twitter account, so I couldn't communicate with the rest of the community. Things picked up again by June, however, since school was out for the summer and I had more time to make YTPs. I released a Coldplay collab on June 2nd, 2017, and then afterwards I got back to making more proper YTPs. I also hit 203 subscribers in the first half of the month, and not only did I make a subscriber special for it,
I've been watching up for 3 weeks.
but I also changed my profile picture from this to this. Also, fun fact, I was actually going to change it back to my old profile picture after releasing the Casey Neistat collab, but after having this one for over a year now, and the fact that my sub count has more than tripled since then, I've decided that I'm keeping it forever. Also that month, on June 21st, 2017, my channel turned a year old. And to celebrate that, I made a short compilation of all the YTPs I had made over the course of my first year on YouTube. Even the really crappy ones.
Oh, you wicked children.
My second year on YouTube started off pretty badly. It all began with me shooting myself in the foot by uploading a purposefully bad YTP called Why YouTube Poop is Dying. I soon realized that uploading it was a really bad idea considering the negative feedback I was getting, so I was forced to unlist it to prevent backlash. Not only that, but my view counts were really low at the time. Even the YTPs I was really proud of could only pull up 100 or so views. But nevertheless, I kept going, and I tried not to lose my motivation and kept making more and better YTPs. And by July, views would start to pick up again, and many more good things would come from my channel over the course of the rest of the summer, like the release of my YTP of Noise Jinx's Q&A on July 1st.
I just kept making YTPs for my own channel, and I kept repeating my pieces until I became more.
An animated YTP based on the Kazakhstani national anthem from Borat on July 8th.
Kazakhstan, you very nice place from plains of tar rushing to ornaments of you down.
Part 2 of my collab with G33Tube on July 9th, which was uploaded to his channel,
As played out in endless reruns of the
Congo.
Nazis this line. Fascism arrives as for it.
the Casey Neistat collab on the 19th, and a Q&A of my own for reaching 250 subscribers on July 29th. And things only improved in August. I would upload a few YTPs which would eventually surpass 1,000 views, and I'd also build up hype for the Michael Rosen Refuge with a preview I called the 6 o'clock ear, which is the name of the news network in the video.
Welcome to the 6 o'clock ear. Not him. Dead with the 6 o'clock nose.
Which would also get the attention of even Nice Drinks. From that video onward, I began to focus most of my attention on completing the Michael Rosen Refuge while working on other YTPs on the side. I kept uploads consistent until mid-September of 2017 because not only did I decide to focus almost all of my attention on completing the Michael Rosen Refuge, but because also I did some work for another private collab which is still in production at this time. More information will come out when it comes out. I wouldn't upload anything again, apart from a YTP from back in February that I had to re-upload in October due to some community guidelines reasons, until November, when I uploaded a short YTP that was only 38 seconds long.
I try so hard to be his friend, and maybe someday that will happen.
I wouldn't upload anything again until December, where I capped off the year with a New Year's update video and another compilation video of most of the YTPs that I'd made that year. Now, compared to 2017, not a whole lot has happened this year. Probably the biggest thing that's happened to me was me reaching 500 subscribers back in January, and then me releasing the 500 subscribers special, which was a sequel to the Michael Rosen non-canon acid trip, a few weeks later in February.
In goes a bit of toenails. Smarms and smooms, they grow on all five of us in a band playing drug things.
Which went on to become an even bigger hit than the original. Since then, I've been trying to get more involved in the community. I've been using Discord more often, and I've been following more poopers on Twitter, as well as watching more of their videos. I also participated in the Michael Rosen 72nd birthday collab, which my entry actually appeared in this time, along with a bunch of other YTPers in a group chat. All of this has helped me make a lot of new friends in the community, including Nice Drinks, Nice7, Dave K, Nangilol, PNSB, It's a Me RVN, Might Eyes, Nintendom64, Aerodynamic Watermelon, and Corktail. Thanks guys. You're all great. And now, here we are today. So what I want you to take away from this video is that becoming a proper YTPer takes time. I've noticed that a lot of newcomers are really unsatisfied with their view counts and sub counts, and it's understandable why you'd be upset, but throwing a fit like Game64 did isn't going to help you at all. But if you keep making YTPs that any pooper can enjoy, then the views and subs will come to you. And if you have a good attitude towards other poopers, then you'll start to build relationships and develop a reputation in the community. And if you do those things, who knows? Maybe someday you'll be standing alongside some of your favorite poopers. Heck, look at me, I'm just a guy who liked CS188 a bit too much. And so that's pretty much the history of DizzyingKaleidoscope. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this of my face and voice, though I don't see why anyone would, then I do have a second channel that I know none of you know about called DizzyingKaleidoscope, which I made towards the end of 2016. I haven't uploaded anything there in a long time, mainly because of lackluster equipment and other priorities, but now that I've gotten this upgrade, I'm gonna try and upload there a bit more often, so make sure to subscribe if you want. Also, yes, I do have a Twitter account, so be sure to follow me there if you haven't done so already. I try to post there almost every day if I can, so it's pretty much my main form of communication outside of YouTube. And I post some occasional video updates, my opinions on certain things, some stuff from my personal life, and a lot of memes too. Also, apologies in advance if I get a bit too political on there. I know that a lot of people really aren't into politics, and a lot of people would disagree with my views, but it's kind of unavoidable in this day and age. I just have to be a bit political sometimes. So, if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow me on Twitter at DizKaleidoscope. And lastly, I'm also on Discord. So if you want to add me there, feel free to do so. I do have a server of my own there, but it's pretty much as dead as a server can get. However, now that I'm a lot more familiar with Discord and Discord servers, you can expect an overhaul very soon. So I'll keep you updated on Twitter when that happens, but until then, you can feel free to add me if you want. So that's all I wanted to say for now. Thanks for watching, and if you've been watching this channel for a really long time, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys, hopefully, very soon. Take care.